Hi everyone, I hope that you guys are having a great month of November. I cannot believe Thanksgiving is right around the corner, so happy early Thanksgiving. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope that you just have a wonderful holiday season. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are up to this holiday season, if you have any plans, if you'll be traveling, what's on your wish list, and I would just love to chat with you guys. I try my hardest to get back to every single comment because I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos and interact with me, and answering comments is just like one of my favorite parts of the day. I usually do it at night when I'm winding down, and it's so much fun to chat with you guys. So leave me a comment below, even if you just say hey, so I can chat with you guys. I share my beauty favorites with you guys throughout the month of November. So I did try a new foundation, which is always fun for me because I usually stick with the same foundation and I always go back to my CoverGirl 3-in-1, which I still love, but this month I tried out the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Foundation. I just had two little samples that I got from a Sephora order, and they lasted me the entire month, so I am definitely going to go pick it up now since I just ran out today. But this makes your skin look so nice on camera. It looks nice in person as well, but I feel like a lot of you guys have been leaving me such nice comments about my skin, which is really kind of you, but I owe it all to this foundation. It really just gives you a nice, smooth, kind of glowing appearance, and I love it. Now, I do have oily skin, and I would say it breaks down on my skin by the end of the day. Probably like 6 hours into it, it kind of almost like moves around and it looks a little patchy and it just doesn't look very good on my skin, so I wouldn't recommend it for like a long day. But if you are going to be on video, if you're going to have your photo taken, if you just want to wear it for like a special occasion, I think you would love it. I personally do wear it every day since I'm on camera a lot, but I like how it makes my skin look. It gives you a smooth appearance, and I just did a tutorial using it. If you want to check out how it applies, I will link that in the description box below, but I was really happy with it. Along with the foundation, I've been using a new setting powder, and it is the Benefit Hello Flawless, and I wear the shade I Love Me Ivory. I tried the shade Petal, and it was a little bit too dark for me, and this one matches my skin perfectly. I think it is the lightest shade, but this powder is so nice. It is one of the softest, just most beautiful powders I've ever seen, and it kind of gives your skin like a diffused look. I love how it sets my foundation and how it makes my skin look afterwards, and I can't get enough of it. I think if you don't need a lot of coverage, if you just want something to kind of keep your shininess away and you don't necessarily need a liquid foundation to even out your skin tone, you might like this because it does have a little bit of coverage to it, but it goes on so nicely, and I definitely recommend trying it out. Another face product that I've been loving this month is the Too Faced Bronze and Poreless Pore Perfecting Bronzer. I love all the Too Faced bronzers, honestly. I think they're really great, but there's something about this one that just goes on the skin so nicely. It blends on beautifully. It does not apply patchy, which I feel like with a lot of bronzers, they kind of look a little bit patchy on me, but this formula is so smooth. It reminds me a lot of this Benefit Hello Flawless powder that it just blends into the skin beautifully, and I think that it's like my new essential bronzer. I think if you have a medium to dark skin tone, this probably wouldn't work well for you, and I think it only comes in the one shade, so definitely more of a light to medium skin tone I would say this is geared toward, but I really like it. I like it even better than their Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which I love. I have two eyeshadow favorites that are definitely affordable, so if you are a brown eyeshadow lover like me, I think that you're going to love both of these. The first one is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Bronzed Taupe. I completely forgot how much I liked these. These are some of the most amazing eyeshadows I've ever tried. They are super pigmented. They're almost like a pressed pigment, but a little bit easier to work with, and they look so beautiful on the eyes. So I haven't been able to stop wearing this one. I feel like it goes really nicely with the Too Faced chocolate bar palettes if you want to kind of mix it with shadows in there, but I love these so much. If you guys have tried these shadows, let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite so I can check it out. And my other favorite is a ColourPop shadow, of course. These are my favorite shadows of all time. They're only $5, and if you haven't tried them yet and you have access to them, I definitely recommend picking them up. So this one is in the shade Boy Band, and I think that this is my new favorite shadow of all time, even more so than Game Face, which is so beautiful. That one is definitely one of my favorites, but Boy Band is so wearable. It's kind of like a red toned medium brown, so it really adds a lot of warmth to your eyes. It has a really beautiful shimmery, not shimmery, but it kind of has like this gleam to it. So when you blink your eyes, it looks so gorgeous, and I love wearing it with just a brown in the crease and this one all over the lid. for an everyday kind of smoky look, and I think that it's stunning. I tried a new eyeshadow primer this month. I think that this was the first month I tried it, but I love it. It is the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. Before, recently, I was convinced that the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion was the only eyeshadow primer that worked for me because I have oily eyelids, but this one is so nice. It goes on the lids so nicely. It is incredibly smooth, so I love how it makes my eyelids feel, but it does lock the shadows into place all day long. But I feel like it gives a really smooth base, so the eyeshadows just glide on really nicely. Some eyeshadow primers are a little sticky, so it's hard to blend shadows over them, but this one just leaves you with a really silky finish. So I definitely recommend checking it out. I really like it. So I know that there are so many ColourPop products that it is hard to choose which ones to try, and I definitely recommend the eyeshadows and the ultra matte lip colors. Those are my favorite, but this one definitely makes the top of the list as well, and it is their, I forget what the official name is, Creme Gel Liners. So these are just like their retractable eyeliners. These are available for $5, and these are the best. They are so pigmented, and they glide onto the waterline so easily. If you guys are looking for an inexpensive, good eyeliner, I definitely recommend these. I especially love the metallic shades because they are so beautiful, and I've never had a metallic eyeliner that works as well as these. I have found myself reaching for these so often, and I feel like they kind of help me to switch it up because a lot of times I'll just reach for a typical brown liner, but because they have so many different pretty options, I always reach for one of these. And they have some bright colors like a blue and a green, and then they have a lot of neutral colors that are a little bit like something extra. So it's not just a plain brown, but it might be like a shimmery metallic brown, or it might have some red undertones to it. I think they have a good selection of eyeliners, and since they are so creative with their colors, if you're looking for something a little bit different, I would recommend checking those out. And a random favorite that I have, this is so random, I talk about water bottles on Snapchat a lot, and you guys probably think I am the weirdest person in the world, but I love water bottles. I don't know why. I try to drink a lot of water, so I like to switch it up, try new water bottles, and always have one with me, but the Swell water bottles have been one of my favorites. Now, I just got this one in the shade Rose Gold. It has fingerprints on it. That's the only thing. It gets fingerprints really easily, and I just applied lotion, which makes it worse. But how cute is this water bottle? It has, or they have like a gold one, a silver one, a platinum one, and then they have some with fun designs. So my husband and I have like 5 or 6 of these. It's such a weird obsession, but I love water bottles. And this one's great because it keeps your water cold for 24 hours or keeps your hot drinks warm for 12 hours, which I think is really cool because a lot of water bottles don't do that. So if you are looking to try a new water bottle or you're looking for a gift for someone, the Swell bottles are a great idea. So those are all my favorites throughout the month of November. Let me know in the comments below what you guys have been loving because I love hearing from you. I really do. And I will see you guys in my next video.